everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing our irregular income cash envelope stuffing for the second and third week of August. Let's get started. Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit different than our videos in the past. We are going to be stuffing 2 weeks of my husband's cash tips instead of just 1 week. Last week was my first week back in my classroom. School has started, and so I've been super busy on the weekends getting everything set up in my classroom, and last week it just slipped away from me. I didn't have time to film this video. So instead of stuffing 1 week, we're going to stuff both weeks and get back on track for the rest of August. So today we are going to be stuffing a total of $893. Now, my husband's cash tips have not been as strong as they were last month. I'm going to do a little recap of last month. I did do this on our Instagram, but for those of you who have not seen here on YouTube, we did end up with a total of $3,216. Over the summer though, these tips were a lot larger than they were now. I think it has to do with going back to school and having everybody want to kind of stop all the summer festivities and get back on track with what they are supposed to be doing. So if you take a look at this and you add it all up, it does not equal $893. We did have to use some of this cash for my husband's car payments and a few other outings that we did as well. So this is the amount we are going to be stuffing today. So let's get right into those envelopes. Alright, so we have a lot to stuff today, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Last week we left off with my husband's clothing. I went ahead and colored in the entire crayon, but we actually owe $2 more into his clothing fund to equal that $25. So I'm going to put $2 into here, and we are all caught up and ready to go. Next up, we have my clothing fund, $25 into this envelope. We have a ton of ones this week, so I'm going to start off with lots of ones and see if we can get some of this down a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $25 into my clothing envelope. Next up, we have car maintenance, $25 into this envelope as well. I'll do some 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually just used the car maintenance envelope, some money in here right before we went back. Right before I went back to school, my husband took my car and kind of just got it all cleaned up and ready for the school year, driving back and forth. $25 into here. And next we have my birthday and my husband's birthday. If you remember, this is our envelope that we actually have it separated just like this. So I'm going to be putting $25 into his birthday and $25 into mine. 25. And 25 into mine. Next up, we have our Christmas envelopes. We have my Christmas envelope and his, $25 into each of these. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up, we have our family envelope. My husband's family is coming out this week. We already have some money, $100 saved up from last month. We're going to be putting another $100 into this envelope. And next up is our kids envelope. My husband and I are starting to figure out when we would like to start a family. So we're going to start saving up in this envelope for different things like pregnancy tests, doctor's visit, vitamins, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be putting $100 into here. I decided to color this in a little bit red because I feel like if you saw the water bottle, the see-through part, you would see the red of the back of the backpack. So I decided to give it a little bit of a flare there. Next up, we have our Costco envelope. We are going to Costco. We have $100 in here already from last month. And with this $200 in here, it is time for our Costco trip. So $100 into this envelope. I know this isn't colored in all the way, but I wanted it to look like one of those composition notebooks. Next up, we have my husband's business. He is needing to grab a few things to help promote his business, so $150 into this envelope. $150. And next up, we have Tahoe. We have $100 saved in here already. We are going to Tahoe the very last few days of August and beginning of September. So $200 more into this envelope. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Next up, we have our wedding envelope. We're going to be putting $40 into this envelope for any upcoming weddings or bachelorette parties or anything that we are invited to. 20, 40. And then doctor visits. I know I said in this kid envelope that we have money saved up if I need any doctor's appointments, but this is just doctor visits in general. We have had money saved up in here for a few months, but I did just go to the doctor's a few weeks ago, so we don't have any more money in here for our co-pays. So I'm just going to be putting $40 in here. It's $20 for our co-pays each time, so $40 will cover 2 more trips if those have to occur. So $20, $30, $40. And last but not least for this week, we have our church envelope. Normally we put $85 in a month. I'm going to be putting what we have here. I believe it's $11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $11 go into here, and that way next week we will be starting off with our church envelope. And that is all of our items colored in for these 2 weeks. We just have our date $100 stapler, our $100 vacation fund, the rest of our church, $100 towards my husband's real estate for the year, and then we will be on to our baby step 2, our debt snowball payment of $2,000 towards my husband's car payment. We do not have any money that the restaurant still owes us. We have all of that cash, so I'm going to go ahead and take my green crayon and color in all of these boxes. And then we have a few sinking funds to color in. We are now up to the $100 mark for both our birthdays and Christmas. So $50 so far for me and $50 so far for my husband. And there you go, that is our cash envelope stuffing for our irregular income for the 2nd and 3rd week of August. If you do not follow us on Instagram, I have not been posting as much lately, but now that I am back in school and my first week of school is done, I am ready to get right back into everything and staying on track. So go ahead and follow us there. If you have enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you would like to see more videos like this. If you have any ideas or questions or comments, please go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. I loved the ideas last week for what our September spread should look like, so I look forward to creating that spread in a few weeks. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!